several years ago, probably 7 years ago, I was having issues with an old sump pump, so I decided to look into companies that dealt with wet basements because I have a very old house and I had a very wet basement during certain times of the year. So I went online and I found a few companies, and the one that seemed to have the things that I needed the most and the right answers to my questions was BSV. Gerald came out and he checked out and assessed the situation, and we talked about how we were going to handle the problem and at what time. It happened to be in December that we did it, that we went ahead with the project. And it was a big project because they had to sink a hole in another area, do some work in the ground, in the concrete, and also do some padding against the walls to keep the water from coming in on certain parts of the walls, with some other drainage. They also had to rebuild the basement frame, and we talked that we should have plastic wood on the bottom because then it wouldn't rot, because over time anything that was wood would rot, so it had to be replaced again. So we did that, and that took about, I'm gonna look back, maybe 2 weeks, or over the course of 2 weeks. And Steve was here. They did a really great job under the conditions, and they were, like I said, really good at what they did. And that lasted for a while, and then I pretty much had it checked for maintenance annually. And this year's problem was so much water coming in through the floor because of the atmospheric river that it more or less burnt out the pump. I have a very good pump, but just the situation has burned out the motor in the pump, and so Joey is here today to fix that, and I need a new pump, and that's my story.